back to the weather crew. In this update, we're going to be tracking more on this snowstorm. Just a quick update and probably the last update on this storm. Right now it's been snowing. It's just some things I really want to point out. And honestly, I think if you guys saw my snowfall forecast, we're probably going to end up on the low end of my forecast. So if I had the 3 to 5, probably getting the three, maybe more like the three instead of the four. If you guys got my 4 to 6, probably up to like 3 to 4, maybe 5 ruling out there, but nothing I think near 6. If things just continue to play, but we'll just take a nice look at radar because it's some dry patches, and this is another thing that happened last storm. It's just last storm had way more of dry patches. I think if you guys know, like in the Lehigh Valley, Hazelton, we had a huge gap for like a few hours of no snow and really never even got snow back in it. And the only areas really saw that was like in Reading, Allentown, close to the coastal areas. But this is what I mean. It's a lot of dry patches in the snow. Definitely just north of the Lehigh Valley, like in the Poconos in here. More of that drier air seeping in, but it's definitely going to be getting colder too, so be careful on that. Is this going to fill in? I think it will try to, but I don't think it will be successful. If you guys are in the Lehigh Valley, Lancaster, Harrisburg is a close one, just south of Harrisburg. You guys have a better chance of seeing the more as you get close to the coast. It's been snowing very good in Trenton, Philadelphia, Lancaster, just south of Allentown, where it's been some really moderate snow. You guys are near Allentown, just north of Lancaster, like Harrisburg, Lehigh Valley, the Blue Mountain Ridge, the Lehigh, just south of Lehigh. It's been snowing pretty well. Pretty good, decent snow, and we'll have to just continue to see how this storm plays out. If you guys are just north of Allentown or in Allentown or just south of it, we got these little bands that have formed. They're now starting to come in. So if your totals, if you can tell the rates go up, then you guys might be seeing some more accumulating snow. But if we get one of those dry patches for a good amount of time, it will be a problem for accumulating snow. And usually these dry patches is just very light snow. That's what sorry about that. That's what happened last time. So we'll have to be careful with that. Potentially lighter snowfall totals just north of the Lehigh Valley than expected. Maybe like 1 inch, 2 inch, but nothing too big. Once again, like in the Lehigh Valley, it is snowing pretty in a pretty good rate right now, and we'll have to wait and see how the next coming hours happen because the end of this is probably going to be like 3, 4 o'clock. So we got 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got still quite a few hours before the ending of the storm where it just turns into snow showers. Same thing if you guys are just in the northern side of this. It's been a struggle already. Close to the coast, you guys haven't really seen anything, but in between where that 4 to 6 that a lot of people were saying, definitely proving that it could be the spot. Um, I'm a little, skeptical about how the next coming hours are going to come. It could come with a lot less. It could be filling in, but as of right now, I can't really say, and I can't even use future radar because it shows like the whole storm is filled in. So that's another issue. Um, we try and look at the latest get the latest her model. Let's do 14Z, and let's just go in here. You can tell some dry patches, but once again, it's going to continue to snow wherever those dry patches are. It's going to probably continue, but we'll have to be careful of those heavier snowfall rates. Low is now more off the coast at this point. Um, let's see actually where's the consistency of the low is. Yeah, it's way off, so it's not a big help on that. But you tell the next coming 4 hours, it's still going to be snowing pretty good rate. I think it's going to be snowing in the next couple hours in a pretty good clip rate. Total snow accumulations in the next few hours, probably an inch. So it's definitely, I think, going to be on the lower end of this storm. I have that gut feeling right now. The way this storm is looking, it's just not going to be an overproducer anymore that I was thinking, and some other people are thinking. It's just that dry air has been a huge issue, I think, in the storm. So let's go to mesoscale and let's just look at the precip rates because yes, this is more for tropical storm, hurricane, severe weather events, but this helps to see how how much lift is in the atmosphere. So in the greens, probably a little bit. It's definitely snowing a little harder. The less. So definitely snowing pretty good in some areas, kind of. So we'll have to wait and see. It's just a tough. It's honestly a tough storm because those dry patches are going to be a really big killer in this. But my latest thinking was no, probably move it down. I say probably I'll probably just notch it like that. So now you're looking just south of Allentown, seeing that 4 to 6, 1 to 3 for the Lehigh Valley. Maybe Lehigh Valley get on the higher end of it. Um, but I mean 3 to 5. I forgot about that. Actually, I'm just gonna move the 3 to 5 actually down just a bit. I'm moving the 3 to 5 just down just a bit. This is probably all the way down here. I'm not. I think if you guys are in this area now, and honestly, I don't even. I'm honestly gonna do this at this point. I think this is gonna be the latest snowfall forecast in the 3 to 5 near the lakes. Maybe more on the higher end on that. But this is gonna be the latest forecast I am thinking, and my final forecast of the storm. And I would, like I said, a lower end of all these. So if that 1 to 3, maybe 1 to 2. Lucky to see 3. Um, that 3 to 5 definitely more on the lower end. Closer you get to the 4, then maybe a little bit on the higher. And then you guys can see the bullseye near Philadelphia, probably. And I think that is a definitely a big potential to see that. We continue to look at this. Yeah, definitely that band continues to spill into the Lehigh Valley. So some consistency on the snow. If you guys are Lehigh Valley South, Reading to Philly, just north of Philly, Trenton, it's been snowing very well. I will admit that I think the best shots for the higher snow is going to be just south of Allentown, just right here for that 4 to 6. I think that's probably going to be the best area. You could definitely tell up here, not doing good. Where these dry patches are, it is really not good sign seeing this because it's really not helping. Could it get enhanced? Definitely. It could definitely become more enhanced. But I just don't think the storm got it. I don't think it really does. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because I'm going with the lower end on the storm because what I'm seeing on radar is not the best. And I'm sorry for the snow lovers. I know I'm a snow lover and it sucks to say it, but you have to be true. So, you know, there's where we're at on that. Next storm, just a little sneak peek after this storm, what happens? Cold air, late effect snow, potentially an inch or so. In the interior. Potential of an ice storm is possible, and we'll honestly have to see what happens here. It's been some questions of what really could happen with this storm coming up. It could have a bit of an ice event for the Northeast. I think that is definitely more on the higher possibility, but we'll have to see how warm it is, how cold it is, and pretty much like that. I think it's possible to see a snow, just depending. The I feel like it's definitely on the possibility that really could happen. So we'll have to wait. Maybe another snowstorm. We'll have to see if that moves just south a bit. But that looks like a good event. And then, that weird rain. It's been changing on each Toronto run and then potentially an ice storm there. It's definitely been on the whoopee side and then maybe a nor'easter. It's definitely been on the weirder end of things lately with the storm, with this pattern coming up. But kind of a hard call on these next systems, I have to say. It's definitely going to be a challenge. But same thing with Canadian. Likes an ice storm slash snow event. Changes the rain just for the south. And then that next system way more inland. And then this nor'easter way inland. It's very uncertain. Each run keeps changing. Each run keeps moving different spots. Quickly, let's take a look at the Euro. And let's go to 0Z. What does it show? Honestly, probably the same thing as the Canadian. I wouldn't be surprised on that. But there it is. Yeah, definitely a lot more of a warmer, I feel. Yeah, not really. It's in between the GFS and Canadian. Okay, I see how it is. But that's just a sneak peek what could happen in the future with the next system. But let's get through this one first. Snow continues. Where's the snowfall map? Okay. Like I said, 3 to 4, 4 maybe to 6, if this actually can load. But okay. Yeah, Washington, you guys definitely seen that 3 to 4. Just southern PA. You guys are definitely getting closer to 2 to 3. Um, with whatever snow report. I'm trying to move the map. Definitely near Harrisburg. We got some 2.3. All right, not bad. We already got some of those. Philly. Okay. All the way up in northern New Jersey, about 0.2. Just between Toms River and Trenton, 1.2. Atlantic City, 1. Dover. Definitely some higher ends on these Washington area. But that's pretty much it. Um, I think that's the final forecast and final track of this. So see you guys later tonight, probably more like tomorrow. But have a great night. Bye.